go. Show number 9. Big River Talks. It's a little different. We are coming to you live on a remote location from Cantarrana's Country Club.
That's right.
Country Club. You all thought the Country Club was on the north side. Bullshit. It's on the west side. And thanks to Chocha Medina that's helping us out. We'll talk to him in a little bit because he's the man behind the whole concept and it's awesome.
That's right. Thank you.
We really appreciate your giving us a spot here and we can't wait to hear who's going to come out here and play tonight. So basically, guys, if you don't know what it is, it's a place on the west side that anybody's welcome to, as long as you behave and as long as you can bring some cold beer.
Or now that you know how to swim, because
because they have a massive fucking pool here.
Hey, no running signs.
No, you cannot run either naked or with something on. So don't try to do that, right? And especially don't pee on the pool. Don't pee in the pool.
Yeah, because there's that special chemical.
Yeah,
that we can tell. It'll turn purple.
Yeah, but if you do poop, it doesn't show up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But that's a different story.
Yeah.
But guys, we have a great show today. We have a bunch of different artists and special guests coming up later on in the broadcast. If y'all can, whoever's chimed in, do me a favor. Text my phone, 956-237-5857. Again, 956-237-5857. Let me know if you can hear us well because we're using the mics. We're using the cameras with the mics without the regular mics. So I just want to make sure that you guys can hear us well.
We're trying out new equipment modifications.
Yeah,
setups.
Yeah, it's just the new technological stuff that we're not familiar with. So if anybody can just let us know. Yeah, I'm getting some that sounds horrible. So guys, we're trying our best to get this thing going. I don't know if I get closer, will that help? I don't know. But if I get closer, y'all can see the wrinkles and stuff and actually figure out that I'm older than what I look. Okay, so guys, we're gonna try our best to get this going. Again, we're outside in the elements, so we're gonna try our very best to get through this. So give me a chance and see if we can do something with the audio here. A small little chance. I don't know if I get closer, would it help? Does that help anybody? Only once, twice.
Sound check from the audience.
Okay, they're saying it's a lot of background noise.
The fan.
Yeah. Can you kill that one? Chocha, please.
The fan is picking up.
We're gonna try to turn off. We have a big fan because guys, we're outside and it's Laredo. It's like 304 degrees out here right now. So we're trying to see if we can kill some of the.
We are filmed before a live audience,
and we have an actual live audience here too. We have a bunch of everybody here is on the 21, right?
Say hi, everybody. You're on the camera, guys. Say hi.
Everybody here's on the 21.
That's Mr. Chocha.
That's the main guy right there. That's the one that we got to kiss ass to before it throws us out. All right. How's this, guys? We turn off the big fan. How does that? Is that get any better? Ceiling fans, they're not that loud. They're actually pretty good. But we're trying to. Guys, it's a trial by error. Like this is the first time we come out here on the location. So, guys, let me know. Let me know. Keep on typing. Let me know until we get it right. Don't just send a message and leave it like that. Okay, somebody said it's better. Okay, good. All right. So I think that's probably the best we're going to be able to do. Okay, anyway, so guys, I'm going to let Bojo talk about what happened last week, who we had last week, do a recap of last week. Oh, by the way, Southman Fred Medina, he called in sick today. He actually got the flu. It's that time of the month for him too, so it's gonna be a while. So it's gonna be a while for him too. At least next week he should be back. So we hope you get a little better, Fred, and stop pretending you're sick and leave us out here by ourselves. So
get better, buddy.
Take it away, folks.
All right. So last week, for those that didn't chime in, shame on you. No, I'm playing. We had an excellent show as always. We had tremendously great guests also that were As always, they feel right at home. We had Rockstar Mogul, Legend, whatever you want to call him here in Laredo. Global, shouts out to you, brother. Thanks for sharing with us some time last week and telling us a little bit more about the great things that you do. And let me say, man, we were DJ royalty, the radio starstruck last week. We had both with our guests. So first it was Lola, and then we had Mr. Andrew Michaels also. I mean, we're talking about another piece of history within the DJ world and Tejano music and all the kind of this stuff, good stuff. And then he also talked about what he does now and what he promotes, who he helps. And there's several ways also that you mentioned you guys can help also, or if you need his assistance to reach him also. So we're very grateful for the two guests. There were some other great guests that we had in the audience also standing by. As always, we had our great friend Cindy, and we had Star that stopped by for doing our autograph. And guys, it's Big River Talk is going before a live audience, so you guys want to stop by. It's the door. Our doors are open. So that's pretty much a wrap up from last week. In case you didn't catch, you can still catch us on Tejano. So last week still aired under Tejano Express Radio, so you can catch us there. We already have our own Facebook page, so you can follow us there. But I think this week's still going to go under the Tejano Express Radio. But if not, just look for it, Tejano Express Radio or Big River Talks. And Laredo, as always, this is your platform. Use this time wisely. Use us. I mean, whatever that message you need to get out, I've always said it. If you think you have an organization that's not big enough for the big radio stations or some, chime in, let us know. We'll help you out. We'll format it for you. Again, as TJ mentioned, this is our first live remote. We're very thankful and grateful to Mr. Choche for inviting us and to Cantarrones Country Club. If you guys know where it's at, stop by because there's going to be other folks, very important folks that are going to be out here playing. So playing some great music. I'm not going to say who. I think there's already an ad out for that. So stop by, guys. So there you go.
Hey, Bojo, thank you. So again, guys, look, this is a podcast, right? A lot of stuff that we're going to say here, our opinions and their views, doesn't mean that it's the right or wrong thing. It's just, we're just trying to have fun, talk about stuff. And it's great. If you don't fucking like it, fucking get off. It's that simple. I mean, you don't have to be here. This is an adult show. So if you don't like it, get the fuck off and do something else, all right? Like I said, we're adults here. And somebody said, well, why do you have to use the F-bomb? Let me tell you why I use the F-bomb.
Because I can.
Because I fucking can. That's why. You know why? Because I went to combat for 2 fucking years to protect my own fucking freedom. So did this guy. So that's why we're doing it. But again, it's not gonna be just to throw it out there. It's to prove a point that when we start talking and stuff that you all need to listen to, hopefully, and either agree or disagree, and that's fine. You don't have to agree or disagree. But again, it's about entertainment. It's about providing a different view of who we are and what we do, especially as a community here in Laredo, and let the world know who we are. Right? Laredo, Texas, it's a big city with a small town mentality. Unfortunately, we have a lot of great people in Laredo, a lot of talent, but we cannot develop it because there's political old school views. There's not enough money or misappropriation of money, whatever you want to call it. Again, we're not going to talk about the problem. We want to hear the solution. We want to find out what's working, what's not working. All right. So again, we're not going to hear. If you want to hear the cheese man, all that shit. That's not what we do. We don't play around with that stuff. We don't have time for that. We want to talk about what's going on in the world and the important stuff. Like, for example, we have a new pope, right? And if you're not Catholic and you don't care, you should care. Because I can tell you what, that pope has a lot of power. Believe it or not, has a lot of power. So you got to keep an eye and make sure that he does what he's supposed to do, right? Which is include everybody under one flag, under God's flag, and that's it. We have a president who's a little different, and that's fine. You may like him, may not like him. But there's some stuff that he does. Is there a lot of racism in the White House? Hell yeah. They're racist as shit. Of course they are.
They're politicians.
Yeah, but that's all. You know what? We gotta make sure that we control that racism. And you know what? Speaking of that, all of us are racist. And if you think you're not, you're full of shit. We're all racist. You just cannot act on it.
And then don't admit it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, look, let me tell you one. If you're Hispanic and you subscribe to the Hispanic community, then you're racist. You're racist. You're picking a side. There's some Hispanics that want to dress black, or because they prefer the black community. That's fine. That's their race and their mind. There's some Mexicans that want to be white. They dress all white. That's fine. That's everybody has a right to do whatever they want. But we're all racist. but you just cannot act on it. That's all we're saying. You know, think about it. And again, if you don't admit that to yourself, then you're living in La La Land. You know, might as well give me a ticket so I can go spend some time in pretend land, because we are all racist. We all have stereotypes. We all have views of people. You know, we all have that. You know, that's okay. That's the natural reaction. Just do not act on it. Do not say stuff. Do not act on it. That's all. As long as you do that, you're fine.
You know what? The worst thing is that you're racist against yourself the most. Simple reason, sometimes you want to do something, no, I can't do that. You're being racist to yourself.
Yeah, guys, keep it real, guys. Like, life's too short. Life's way too short to be acting the fool. So, you know what? Choche, can you come over here real quick? I would love to get you on camera. Come on. Oh, right there. Wait. Más para acá. There you go. Choche, again, get him on. He's on there. Yeah. Choche, thank you so much for allowing us to come into your place. It's an awesome place. I had heard of it. I thought it was like a fucking unicorn. I didn't know it existed. Yeah, Chupacabra and, you know, Bigfoot and, you know,
together in one.
And love until the day you die, whatever bullshit.
And then started like that years ago, but actually, you know, we've been doing this for many years. Los viejitos que están ahí adentro, Gil, Coyote, and all these people, we used to get way back in 25 years ago.
Nice.
Fred been telling me he wanted to come here for a while. Ahora llegaron sin él.
I know. You know what? He has a yeast infection, so that's why he couldn't make it. Yeah.
Anyway.
Falta la cremita.
And he has a yeast infection in his left eye. I don't want to know how that happened.
This has always been a musician's place. There's a lot of retired musicians and a lot of new musicians. Ya han venido bastantes. It's an honor having everybody here.
Absolutely.
We always have a good time.
Yeah.
Ahorita we're going to be jamming live. Vienen las divas, viene Fishy Los Favoritos, viene Conjunto Dream.
Nice.
And I don't know who else. Be surprised. And say your name. Cinderella Promotion. Mucha gente ha venido para acá. Carlos Guzmán, Mel Villarreal, a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I don't want to leave anybody out, but it's been a good ride for quite a while.
Excellent.
How long have you all been doing this?
I've been doing it for 25 years.
This.
Exactly, no tenía nombre. You all know Victor Layton, the Layton Muffler Shop? He named it Cantaron.
Oh, got it.
About 8-10 years ago. So that's when we adopted the name because of Victor Layton.
Nice.
I have him on camera saying that.
Nice.
Que no lo niegue.
Like it wasn't his fault.
Right. Pero yeah, thank you guys for showing
No,
up.
thank you. This means a lot. Like I said, it's the first remote that we do, and I'm glad there was a chance to do it with you guys, and we can't wait to hear. And now I have my group, the Classic Cats, and you know what? If you don't mind, we'll come out here one day and jam. It's all old school stuff. It's all American stuff.
Aquí se recibe de todo.
Awesome, we appreciate that.
So it sounds like Hotel
Like you said a while ago, as
That's
long as
what-
everybody behaves.
Yeah, as long as everybody behaves, and like again, no skinny diving in the pool. All right.
It's
Again,
mostly-
you need to see this pool, guys. It's some serious shit.
I hope it's not like Hotel California. You can check it
You
anytime
jump in there,
you
you break your head.
Yeah. One dive and you're done. That'll be the last dive you can do. All right.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it. All right. You know what? Let's get this started. I can see Mandy over there pretending like she doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Come here, Mandy. So let me get on the phone. Let me stay on the phone. All right, Mandy.
What's up, you guys?
There you go. Get her on. Is it on? Is she on? All right. All right, Mandy. So finally we got you on. It was a couple of times we had to change the schedule. But talk to us. I know you got a big fight coming up, and I know you're excited. I know you're ready. So talk to us. What's coming up?
We do in a couple of 2 days. As a matter of fact, tomorrow will be the weigh-in
Tomorrow.
for pound. Entertainment promotion.
You try to go, yeah.
Most Azteca's gonna be there, and it's more than an honor for me to fight for Chavo Martinez and for pound, and more than anything, the dreams already finally come true, not just on my behalf, but for my team's behalf.
Awesome.
My trainer's son, who's going to be the main event, and I had told him this years ago. One of these days, I know that I'm going to fight under your card, and
And here we are, right?
here we are.
You know what? That's congratulations.
10 years later,
Well, you know what? The greatness doesn't happen in one day, right? It takes a while. And you know what? You've been doing this for a long time, I know. You know, kicking ass, and we appreciate you, you know, standing up and representing for not only Laredo, but female boxers. I mean, how many female boxers do we have, honestly? How many do we have?
We're here in Laredo.
Yeah.
I've seen the growth female boxing.
No, but I'm talking about at your level that have been around for a long time. Not
starting
that
out.
kids starting. No, I'm talking about the ones that have lasted and have done stuff. That have won
I'm
stuff.
talking you've done this on TV for weigh-ins live.
Oh yes, no.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that level.
it's just been me so far. You know, I see the growth again for the female boxing. Like Jennifer Lozano, I know that Jennifer Ruiz as well. She's another Laredo that's jumped into the professional league, and I just want to continue that. And it's more than a pleasure. It's an honor again for me to represent women here from Laredo that I actually put us on the map.
Yeah. And so we're very proud of you guys. We really are. We're proud of you because it's not easy to do. You know, I can barely do a push-up now.
Dude, when you're out there, when you're doing your rule, you better say Big River Talks, fool.
Yeah. Calitas. This is for BRT.
Big River Talks.
And one in right in the ding ding. Even though you gotta point out, fuck it, ding ding. Well, that's good though. So what do you know what number you are in the cart?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I am the third bout to the last, so it's
Third.
myself. It's the co-main event, and it's my trainer's and Gatitos
Got it.
main event.
Got it. And he's ready to talk, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Who's Gatito? Is that Gatito? He's a pretty boy, man. What the fuck?
I know.
What are you doing boxing? You're gonna fuck up your face.
We try not to get hit.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Don't get hit. Well, welcome, man. Welcome. Pleasure to see you, man. Meet you. Talk to me about how important is this fight for you?
This fight is very important for me. It's my comeback fight. I've been a year layoff. My last fight was a loss here, but we had some other fights signed up, but due to injuries, I couldn't go along with those fights. So this fight means a lot. It's my first fight back, and we're excited. We worked really hard. We had a good training camp, so we're excited, ready to go.
Awesome. See, that people don't get it. People think that you're just gonna get up there and fight. They don't understand everything from the weight to the conditioning to the health to somebody giving you the green light to fight to you wanting to. I mean, there's so much. So by the time the fight act, the bell rings. I mean, there's so many things happen. Actually, that's the easy part of fighting. The hard part is getting there, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I mean, all the training, all that shit.
Yeah, the hardest part is the preparation.
Preparation and
And the
practice.
build-up.
And build-up.
Yeah, the build-up, getting up there. Not just anybody gets up there. And then if you have that it factor to get up there, you got to work it, man.
Yeah.
It's not just it's your fighting techniques, but it's everything else that goes along with it.
You gotta be ready to, like they say, die in the ring.
Yeah.
You never know what can
Yeah,
happen.
you know what? You
Ride
know
or
what? You
die.
said something very important. Besides the fact of conditioning and winning or losing, or getting knocked out, is getting killed. That it's happened many times, and you know, so you have to have faith that you're gonna come out of there alive and well.
Yeah.
You know, you're not gonna come out of there all, you know, whatever. But no, I mean, you know what? This is your calling, and if it wasn't for you, the higher power wouldn't have put it in your heart. If not, he would say, you know what, do something else. But no, you have the drive for a reason. And if that's your destiny to die in the ring, then that's your destiny as a warrior, as a fighter. Not a quitter, not somebody that's scared. It's like us. You know, you go to combat, you don't think about dying. You don't. I mean, you just go, and you hope that every time those rockets come in or the shots come in, that they're not gonna find you. You know.
And it's 'cause you never know when you're up there. You never know. You can have the best preparation ever, the best build-up, the best everything, but one punch can change the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
No,
you
yeah.
gotta be ready.
You're right. And even if you're, I mean, I know you do all that bobbing and beeping and whatever.
Bobbing and weave.
Yeah, bobbing and weave, bobbing and weave.
Talking low for us,
But
bobbing and weave.
if you go one way and that shot's coming that way, I mean, you'll never know until you finish that fight. You'll never know.
But even then, that makes you stronger, right?
Yeah,
There you
for
go.
sure.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm sure every time you get hit, you're like, oh, that motherfucker, now I'm next, right? Right? And you have to get angry. I mean, because that shit hurts, man.
Yeah, you have to get angry, but at the same time be smart.
Be controlled.
Smart.
Yeah.
You can't lose your head.
Yes, it's not a street fight. It's not a race. It's a marathon. You gotta finish it off.
That's why so many people compare boxing to a chess match.
Yes.
To be 3 steps ahead. of your
Yeah.
opponent.
You gotta
Except-
outmove them
Yeah.
before they outmove you.
That's right. Wow.
It's a more of a mental game than a
Yeah, I totally see it. I totally see it.
because you have to fight within yourself.
To control
throughout-
yourself.
To control yourself and to control throughout every bit of each day of your preparation.
Yeah.
Because again, the boxing training is on another different level of intense training that many can't.
Yeah, no, a lot of people
with,
can do it. Yeah.
And that's something that makes boxing very unique because boxing is just, it's a lonesome sport. It's just you, and it's just, you know, the voice of your trainer, and that's it.
And that's it. And your goal, right? So you know what? I mean, a lot of us like, you know, I'm, you know, martial arts, whatever, but that's different. Martial arts is a whole different thing. Because I don't think, yeah, you can train hard and whatever, and actually have, you know, combats and that are real, that hurt, but they're all those bouts are very, you know, short in time. You know, they're faster and they're done faster. You guys, I mean, you can go. How many rounds are you all fighting?
I'm fighting a 6-round fight.
6 rounds?
4 rounds.
4 rounds? Okay, shit. I'll be glad to just finish, just to get on the ring.
Just to make it up to the ring, right?
Just without pissing myself.
Metal rod in the leg.
Yeah. But that's awesome. So let me tell you this. What, both of you, the question for you, what made you guys decide to want to be boxers? I mean, let's start off with you, Mandy.
It's the challenge. I've always been that, you know, challenging athlete, you know, growing up. So I wanted something different. I wanted something to challenge not just like everybody who was around me as teammates. I wanted to challenge myself, so I couldn't think of any other sport rather than boxing. Because again, boxing is a
Yeah.
So I actually stopped by just for the workout, and eventually
got
I just
into- yeah.
started, you know, getting into rhythm. I started getting into momentum, and then I started losing the weight. I started getting like better at it, and that's when, you know, at the time being, you know, my trainer had like more than 10 pros. You know, I've always been that, not feminist. I just always been that person that I wanted us to be heard of, you know, that voice.
Yeah.
So even at that age, I wanted my trainer, Pat, to like turn around and say, you know what, like, algo tiene ella.
You're as
You
good as
know?
the guys.
Yes, and you know, we both bleed the same color. Like, I don't bleed purple and they bleed, you know, red. Like, we both bleed the same color. I put myself in the same trainings. I put myself in the same, you know, I put myself out there just like them. So I wanted to be heard. And until that moment,
awesome.
my trainer, he's like, you know what, like, I'm gonna give it a shot. I was his first female amateur fighter and professional fighter. So, you know, we were growing as we were both growing in my profession and my career. So like throughout each fight, like it was just another growth momentum for us. So, you know, until finally it hit him, and then it hit me that, you know what, vas a brincar profesional. Like, I didn't even think twice about it. I didn't even like let him finish. I just said yes, let's go.
Do me a big favor, guys. Move the chairs out of the way and get closer, because I'm trying to. The glare of the light of the sun will let
Yeah, we're
you.
trying to.
I want.
Because I can see your face, because right now they see your,
Okay.
I want to see your silhouette.
Okay.
yeah. So,
Get closer.
that's a little better.
All right.
Okay.
Let me ask them a question. It's a two-part question.
It's his turn to ask what got you into fighting.
Oh, my bad.
But hold on to it. Go ahead. What got you into the boxing?
Well, boxing has been a part of my family. My dad was a boxer too. My uncles, my grandfather. So
So you almost had to,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of pressure.
yeah, it's a lot of pressure, but pressure builds diamonds.
Yeah.
So I've learned to control the pressure and perform the best I can. So I try to do the best I can in all my trainings, the best I can. With everything leading up to the fight, that way the day of the fight, it gets easier.
Yeah.
Because like you said, that's the easy part. But the easy, not so easy part.
Right.
But yeah, so it's been in the family, and I've been doing this since I was 3.
Wow.
So my first fight was at 8 years old, and haven't stopped since. So excited and ready to go.
Listen, though.
Awesome. All right, so that was the same question for both of you. Oh, but just shoot it.
So, quick question. That's my younger brother that walked in right now. He's performing here tonight.
That's a good thing. Get the camera right.
Two-part question. All right. First one. So, okay, you're here right now. You're about to go to your next event, next fight, next bout. What did you like? What's the one thing you're thinking of, like focused on, and what's the other thing that you just don't let it come into your life right now? You can't say drama. Like, what's the one focused thing that, like, I'm just thinking about this, I'm thinking about this, is it the fight's coming in, and then what's the other thing that I just don't even let that come into my life right now, because I'm focused in training.
Well, honestly, you know, boxing is like life. I always interpret it as philosophy.
Yeah.
You know, as just as life itself. What I'm thinking mostly about everything right now is, you know, me coming out with the victory, making my people proud, you know, making my trainer proud, and making mostly than anything, making myself proud. Because I have someone that's looking up to me right now, which is my son. And secondly, you know, life. Because life can throw you a lot of darts. Life can always be the sniper to your to anything that's in front of you. But because, you know, from the past experiences, you know, like life has tested me before fights, and it's up to you. Again, it's more of a mental game. It's up to you if you want to. It's a fighter within you, and it's the mental fighter in you, whether you want to actually take it or live with that what if concept. So when I was, know what if, you know, you just gotta take it.
I recommend everybody live the same way. If not, I wouldn't be sitting here right now, right?
That's right.
So, great. How about you?
Just thinking about all the outcomes, all the possibilities that can happen the day of the fight. Because, like I said, you never know. But one thing that's on my mind is coming out with the victory and putting on a show for all the fans.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody that goes to the fight pays to see a good show.
Absolutely.
Pays to see what it is.
Yeah.
For the boxers to fight. So my main focus is putting on a show for all the fans. That way they get their money's worth. That's what we prepared for, and
What's the one thing that you're like, just stay out? Don't come and tell me like I'm focused. I'm sure there's a lot of it.
yeah, a bunch of just
No
negativity.
party,
No,
stay focused.
not at all. During training camp, none of that goes on.
That's
We have-
excluded from the list.
We have late nights, early mornings, but all due to trainings.
Right.
All due to trainings and all due to
That's our type of
preparation.
party.
That's your regime.
That's a party.
Yeah. That's the regime you follow now.
Yeah, no, it's not a regime I follow. It's a lifestyle.
There you go.
It's a lifestyle now because it's something I see myself doing as a career.
Right.
So
It is a lifestyle, because even before, you know, like I made that decision to, you know, jump back into the ring, it was just, I've always carried it. I've always carried it. I've blossomed and I've grown like through the fitness journey, through my boxing journey, and I couldn't find a day without not going to the boxing gym, you know? And yeah, of course, I tremendously missed it, and every single time, like I would like take care to my trainer, like, how did I do? The dynamic was not bad, like for you being out, and then until like, yeah, he the way he asked me for the day, like when I went jump professional, he asked me, yeah, no mas, I need to ask you.
And so, and then one more question, and you allow me to, Jay.
Go ahead.
For you guys, you're the performers, right? You give everything into this. You go out there to perform, win or lose. What is the best thing that a fan can do to make you feel that's why I do it?
Pretty much them recognizing us, because without them, there are our most honest judges, and the judges that's judging the fight itself. You know, us being remembered, us leaving our name in the ring. That for us, it's more of a victory than the victory itself.
It's because I've always, I'm sorry to interrupt, I asked the question right, but in the middle of your response, it's just I've always wondered, you know, because you see how people, Mandy, and you have a big old, you know, sign and stuff like that. Does that pump you up, motivate you? Or do you just kind of like whoever I saw it, you know, or do you like get engulfed in the moment of that, or?
Well, honestly, like the duration inside the ring, like the only thing that you're listening to, and if you're very, very determined and focused like towards the fight, it's just the voice of your trainer.
Yeah.
That's how we've always trained to be and prepared to be mentally. That you have to exclude everything out but the voice of your
All the
trainer.
noise. Everything's nice.
Everything for us.
Music and all that crap. Yeah. So only him or
I'll let him answer that question. What is it for you? What is it that drives you? That says, you know what? That's why I do it. Because of that.
the reason I do it is because I grew up watching all the professionals in the gym. I grew up watching everybody, looking up to everybody. And now that I get to be in the position to where people look up to me, that
You are that person.
yeah, I feel like I am that person, and I just want everybody, well, mainly the youth, to know that they can accomplish anything they set their mind to. dedication and discipline. More than anything, discipline. Because in a border town like we live in right now, there's a bunch of drugs, a bunch of alcohol, a bunch of stuff like that the youth can get into. And boxing is just another out for them to accomplish their dreams. Stay away from it, but more than anything, be able to see that, damn, like that 19-year-old turned professional when he was in high school. Why can't I do it?
Yeah, that's good. You're somebody, a role model for somebody. And I'll tell you, like us Gen Xers, what TJ said, I second. When you came up, like I saw you in the street, like, nah, he's not a boxer. You know, I see Manny, like Manny actually. Look at your silhouette, you know what I'm saying? So you're a fighter, a wrestler, or something. You're an instructor at some level or something. But on it, you're young and you're doing this. You're a role model for a lot of kids, man. A lot of you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just like Mandy has, she's a role model on her own level also, and with her own different followers. You wouldn't have Gen Xers like us, man. We wouldn't have picked you for a boxer. It'd be an ugly dude like us, or something like that. But that's cool, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
But the thing is that so many times it happens so damn fast. You know, you train your passion for glory, right? But you never lose your grip on the dreams. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a fucking song. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's
That's Tiger. I'm sorry. I was just.
That's Survivor.
And they're like, what the fuck's he talking about?
I like that. I was like, that's deep, TJ.
That's awesome, man.
Because Mickey loves you.
Oh, Mickey. Anyway, so look, guys, I wish you all the best. I mean, it has to be the best. I mean, you guys are gonna give it. I know you're gonna give it 110%. Who are you fighting?
I'm fighting my opponent. She's from Dallas, Rodriguez, and all I know is that we're gonna put in a good fight because the way I fight, she fights too. So I know that.
So I was about to say, so you guys get a chance to scope your opponent, right? As they do you too, right? They see other fights. They know if you're a southpaw or you're whatever.
Me personally, I
just thought right now.
I don't
you don't care for that?
study my opponents. I know them the day of the fight.
Oh, really?
I feel like that's my trainer's,
Job too.
job.
So that he knows how to guide you. Oh, that's interesting.
So I don't know her the day of the fight. All I know of what I've heard is that she gives a good fight just the way I do. So I know it's gonna be an explosive fight.
So we expect that her opponent the following week here at the podcast. Like,
Yeah. Check us right now.
two black guys looking a little cool.
No, that's awesome. That's all. That's a different approach. Most people like to see, video. They call it the tape of the opponent.
Tail of the tape.
The tail of the tape, like in football, right?
Yeah.
And what do you actually study them or?
I don't study them since my dad is the coach.
Okay.
I let him.
So again, you got it. So 110% trust on your coach, right?
110.
It has to be.
It has to be
If that,
because
you wouldn't be.
You can't see where he sees something else that you guys may not see at that time.
yeah, and my dad, he's my coach, so I have full trust, full belief,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
especially because of the amount of experience he has, the amount of places he's been. I believe that he's guiding me in the right way. So
You're his little guy. Man.
yeah, more than everything, I'm his son outside. He's my dad outside the ring, but in the ring,
he's the coach. And he's gonna be just as hard on you as anybody else. Yeah.
No, he's harder. He's harder on me because he knows the potential I have.
He believes in you. Man.
He's always told me, he was like, you could be something big if you set your mind to it. He was like, you gotta have discipline, and without discipline, you're not gonna get anywhere.
Yeah.
You could be as good as you can, but hard work doesn't beat talent.
I agree.
So,
I totally agree. I mean, because you gotta start off with the talent and then develop the hard work. But it's always like a little bit of hard work and alternating in anything you do. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're underwater basket weaving, whatever the fuck it is. You have to have a combination. Because I can work real hard at being a boxer, but if I don't have the talent, then it's not gonna work. It's like being a musician. A lot of people want to play the guitar and sing, and they can't sing words of shit. You're like, sit down, just. But they have the determination, but they don't have the skill. They don't have the natural inclination. So it's not for everybody, because not everybody would be boxers, right? I mean, if it was for everybody, all of us would be boxers. You guys would be just another number. But the reason you're not just another number is because it's different. Not everybody can do it, or not everybody wants to do it. So again, guys, what a special gift you guys have been given.
Look into this camera, guys, so they can see they can get better shot. So they get into it.
The stuff in there. Hopefully when it gets darker, so
I want the rest of the radio in the world out there to see you.
to see who you guys are.
They remember you when they go to the fight and see you guys. Say hi, guys.
But guys,
You're going down. Start talking
start talking some shit. No, police at all. They're not wrestling.
Oh, my bad.
The only thing I want to be talking shit to is to my food.
Oh,
Get in my belly, like
especially after the fight, right?
oh yeah, definitely.
After the fight, eat whatever the hell you. Because that's another thing. I know you guys have to be real disciplined, and what you're eating, then to get in. Yeah, and I'm sure you're tired of fish and chicken, right? And vegetables and all the other bullshit. I'm sure you're tired. Guys, any final words that you have for Laredo to promote this fight? If I asked you, okay, promote it. Talk to me.
Sell it to me.
I honestly would want all of our Laredo and family, family members, because I consider everybody family because we're all from the same place. We invite you all to Pound for Pound just to, experience something that if you haven't experienced before, it's a family gathering. It's something different for the Gateway City, and just like how they say, we're a boxing city. Coming from Luis Canizales to my trainer, and Senor Infante, we go way back when it comes to the boxing industry. Yeah, so I just humbly, ask everybody to support our local talent and to get ready for a great show.
And
Send it to me. 30 seconds.
just want to invite everybody this Saturday, May
Give me anger.
17th.
Give me anger. Give me finesse.
It's going to be a really good show. There's going to be a lot of action-packed fights from start to finish. So on our part, you can expect an amazing fight full of fireworks.
There you go.
It's going to be really good.
No, just give it your all.
It's going to be really good. And, someone's going down, so
And it's not you, right? It's not you.
definitely not us.
Well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you for stopping by.
And when you all win, we want you to come back with with those belts or whatever they're gonna give you.
Bring it back on with the
Participation
belt.
trophy. I
And
don't
it's
know.
like, boom, here's the investment.
No, guys, I wish you the best. And so, I'm sorry, I didn't ask you who are you fighting.
I'm fighting Manuel Lerma.
From Laredo or from where?
No, he's from the Valley.
The Valley.
Yeah, he's from the Valley.
Okay, well, show that anybody what Laredo's do, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Of course.
guys, y'all are welcome to stick around. Thank you so much for coming by. The best of luck, and I know you guys are gonna kick some ass, literally.
When you come back with the belts, you stop by the studio so you can sign our
Yeah. So afterwards, well, even if you don't, I mean, we didn't bring that.
No, he's got to bring it back, bro.
Oh, he's right. Yeah.
I'm intending.
Don't put pressure on him. Both of them, actually.
Got you taking it.
Man, he's gonna come in with a JCPenney belt. I got the belt.
I got it, guys.
I got the belt. But no. Either way, so yeah, I forgot about. We need to ask our guests to go sign that little wall.
We couldn't bring our wall because we're not in our studio.
Yeah, I understand.
Next time, stop by and we'll do a follow-up interview with the results. Win, lose, or draw.
Whatever it is. I mean, look, we're proud of you guys.
Yes,
We're proud of you.
You guys are going where
you guys are already
some of
winners.
us haven't been.
Never
or
been.
Won't be. Or,
Probably won't be.
I don't know about you. I was thinking about that. No, okay.
Maybe like Rocky 80. Every time you hit somebody, you shit yourself.
My thing's like I just can't hear anymore. I'm standing in the ring. It'd be like ding ding. I'm like,
What? Boom. Okay, there. I think we started.
I'm like ding ding. It's be like.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Yeah, hang on if you can. We'll be around for a bit.
Alright.
Go guys. Go get him. Go get him, guys. Right. Give me the camera there, boy. Just speak up a little louder. Alright, guys. So, let's talk about our sponsors again.
Yep.
Whispers. Now,
I think we have some new ones.
we have a couple.
We got rid of some other ones?
We got rid of the ones that didn't want to continue being sponsored. That's okay.
Or deliver pizza.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna talk about that one. So Whispers, Mike and the gang. Again, I always call it Laredo's best kept little secret as far as the bar. So this coming Saturday, they have a Conjunto Dream. The house DJ DJ Double J. It starts at 10:30. The band comes up at 10:30. It's all Tejano type stuff. And again, weekly, guys, just for you to know, every Monday they have Industry Night, which includes great drink specials for all bar restaurant employees and any bar and restaurant in the rest of Laredo. And of course, Tuesdays they have a cookout. Sometimes they do hot dogs and they do burgers. It's free for you to come in and enjoy a free meal and just enjoy the music. Like I said, Mike out there is always trying to figure out a way how to welcome you guys into the into the club. So don't be shy. If you have nothing to do during the week, I mean, most places are closed. Everybody's open on the weekends, but Mike is open the entire week, ready for you all to come in and enjoy yourself. So again, Mike outside Whispers, thank you for your sponsorship. We appreciate it. Also, Silverio Denise, when it comes to an attorney, if you all need help, whether it's criminal or civil, he's always ready and able to help out. You know, you can find him on I was going to say the yellow books. I just showed you my age. You can find him on social media or just on Google his name, Silverio Martinez. And he'll be more than willing to help you guys out with all your legal needs. We got the Classic Cats. It's a new bar, it's a new band out there. Bunch of old folks playing old music. And we'll get back to some more sponsors in a bit. Chocha Kids just came out with some awesome pics of some of the people that have been here in the past. You want to tell us real quick, Chocha, what this is?
Araceli and Alvin just brought us this gift of collages.
Wow.
There's over 80 years of music.
From all over the place.
Back in the Johnny Fernandez days.
Wow.
Mario Soria,
Yeah.
his father, his tío.
Mario, wow. Paz
Everybody.
descanse. That is a lot of history right there. Wow, that's just amazing.
I thank them for it.
Yes, that's a lot of work.
Yeah,
Thank you, Alvin Alvarez, for providing this.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, wow. That's awesome. That is a nice little memorabilia. And one of a kind, right? Because you won't see that
No.
everywhere else, anywhere. That is awesome.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. The only thing missing there, Chocha, is one of my pictures. But we'll get you one. And in fact, it's going to be the whole thing, not just a bunch of collages.
Está bien feo,
Y
guys.
sin camisa para que se le quite.
OMG, that's gross. I just
someone
threw up a little bit in my mouth.
You're going to put it in the bathroom with the number 8?
I'm gonna leave it here up front. So
Okay,
people can
awesome.
see them, they can
Yes,
see
thank you so much. Thank you
You
for
see
sharing
him
that.
looking down, not because
Yeah, not because I was actually looking. So thank you for sharing that with us. That's awesome.
It's a lot of people chiming in.
All right.
Hey, Joe Barros says Joe Barros says thank you for your support. With your help, we raised $18,000 for kids with special needs. Wow, Laredo. That's a good turnout. Joe, excellent. Congratulations, brother, on your work. And let us know. Next event, next activity that you have, that you need our support, that you need Laredo support, come on by, man. That's what we're here for. If you all hear that. One of our very first guests, he came up, he had a special, he had a activity, a fundraiser, and here it is, $18,000, man, wow. We also have Miss Ceci Sparkle Wagner. Good evening to you, man. Thank you for chiming in. Guys, if you, throughout the conversation and throughout the interviews, if you have any questions for our guests, let us know. Chime it in, send it in, and we'll pass it on to the guest. That's what the show's about. It's interactive, all right? Again, we're always filming before a live audience. Tonight a little bit more than others, as you can see, but that's what it's all about. It's a very interactive podcast. It's a grown-up podcast, as teachers alluded to, and so you know it's up to you to know what you want to make of this. I really appreciate everybody that's chiming in, and man, it's we've been growing as since. As we started some not too far ago. We've got a couple of little followers now, and with all the help, like Red Fake Cindy over here, that she's hiding over here, people just making it happen. But it's not for us, Laredo. We gain nothing from it. If you knew what we do on our civilian lives, aside from us being all combat veterans, if you knew what we do now in our civilian life, you're like, what the hell are these guys doing on the podcast? But we do it because, I speak for me and TJ. I know Southland's not here, but we love Laredo, man. That we're born and bred. With the military work, we've traveled the world 9 times, but we're still here. We always come back home to Laredo because there's something special, and we believe in Laredo. And I know you do too. So give us a call, stop by, be our guest, talk about what you're doing, talk about what you're going to do, talk about where you want to be. And we're here for you to support. So, what do you think, TJ?
All right, of course. I mean, guys, the whole goal behind this is to create conversations and have networks and have people meet each other, so that you guys can thrive and be plentiful in your whatever it is, or raising money, awareness, messaging, whatever. Again, we thank Choche and for the opportunity of being here. The Cantarramos Country Club. Again, it's amazing. Y'all should see what's going on here. It's a really nice thing. It's a shame that more Laredo doesn't know about this, but maybe they like it that way. It's like Cheers. You want to go where everybody knows your name, right? I've been watching people come in all afternoon, and everybody knows them. Everybody knows who they are, and that's pretty cool. That's awesome. All right, so without further ado, let's see if we can bring the next guest, and then they come here a lot to jam out and have a good time with Choche and the other groups, and these are up and coming artists. I've been watching them for.
Did you mention our new sponsor?
Our new sponsor? Which one?
Didn't we talk about our new sponsor? That's right, Laredo. We need more sponsors.
That's right. So yeah, we didn't say we didn't mention the sponsors because we need more sponsors. So like I said, we got Whispers, we got Silverio, we got the Mariachi Mix, we got a Water Away. We're always looking for new sponsors. So, and right now it's still a very economical price. So,
hey, we want to thank. Was it Mariachi Mix or was it Water Away that donated our new? We're sporting our new.
oh yeah, look.
New attire.
I know y'all saw our shirts.
Was it what was it? A Mariachi Mix or was it?
It was Mariachi Mix.
There you go. Look. I feel special now. Excellent.
Yeah, so, alright guys, without further ado, so I don't know if you all heard of a little group called Las Divas. Straight out of Laredo. Really proud of these young girls because they've been kicking some serious butt with the music, with the Conjunto Tejano scene. And it's fun to watch them grow within our eyes, in front of our eyes. I want to thank the parents for bringing them to us today. So while they're here, we're going to control our language because they're younger. So I will behave.
Please
for now.
Please.
I'm not going to talk in the F-bomb. Although I'm sure they know the words, but I'm still not going to say it.
No, they don't. It's a different generation.
That's right, they don't. But anyway, so it's Camila, right? Who's Camila? Camila and Bella. So, all right, girls. Let me see. Are they on? Yeah, now. Introduce yourselves. All right.
Let's get a little closer so we
Get a
can
little closer, mija. Right there. There you go.
And real quick, look at that camera.
So that's the camera for you guys.
There you go.
So don't
Don't be shy.
don't block it. So yeah, there you go, right there. So there you go, right? Perfect. That's a perfect shot right there. All right. And the reason we have it there, guys, is only because the mic is on the camera.
The camera itself.
We didn't bring the other mic, so when you speak, kind of speak loud that way, please. All right, guys. So tell us who you are, who's who, what you play, and what you do.
I'm Camila. Nambia. And we are the Divas. I play the accordion and I do the primera. And I play bajo quinto and I do the segunda.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice. So primera and segunda, right? Juntos tercera. That. All right. So look, what a blessing, guys, for you guys. Thank God for your parents that had the vision and that believe in you. You really gotta understand that without them, y'all wouldn't be here. Not only alive, but in the business that you're in. I hope to God that you guys continue. I would love to see you grown into adult women and still, doing this and representing our culture, representing who we are. It's a different sound. How many other teams of sisters do you know that are your age playing? Nobody, right? I don't know of anybody.
Plus the music that they're playing.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know of anybody, so it's very unique. I heard you guys a couple of weeks ago at the Conjunto Festival at the 1848. You all sound great. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. So, Dad, I don't know, can you come behind them real quick? And tell us what motivated you to push your girls into the industry, because it's a tough industry.
State your name, number.
No. It just happened. I mean, the Chiquitas, when they started, when I first heard them sing, when they were like 3 years old, 2.5, I first heard them, I said, I got something here. And I don't know what, but I got something here. Yeah. That started everything. They were like 2.5. Y que les empecé a enseñar canciones here and there. They started singing. And then my dad, their grandpa would always say, compren un acordeón. Compren. So I ended up buying an accordion at 7 years old. My dad, their grandpa, started teaching Bea the accordion at 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
Y la empezó a tocar, and then one thing led to another. Before you knew it, they started inviting us places to perform here and there. And it just happened.
Nice. What do you play?
Oh, I play either.
I play chess.
I play
I play
the
Monopoly.
No, no.
I play.
their manager.
No, I actually, I play a little bit.
Here we go. Here we go. Then
Poquito. And I just play enough to get them started.
Just to- yeah.
And once I get them started, then I have another.
They're like, get out of the way there.
Sí, they are the one that would always look at me like, hey, you're
You're embarrassing me there.
I would get off key, off tempo, yeah. Keep playing and she would look at me.
Hey, they're like, hey, Gen Xer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she give me the look. Like, I don't want that look anymore, so I decided to get somebody else
Yeah.
that actually plays the bajoquito. So now I'm just the one that announces them. Or I like to be in the back seat.
Yeah. No, but it's about them.
Ahora toca el güiro y hago tercera voz.
Sí, no, actually, I tried getting the weirdo and I was off. Y me estoy
You are embarrassing.
I know, yes. And they were looking at it like, so no, I'll let them do it, you're...
But that's good. But you're still there. You're still
Sí, no, I'm still there. I got
And
them
they know
started.
that you're there. You got their back.
Yeah, I got them started y todo, and after that, I have to get help with this kid. Get other people that...
No, and then, and as they get a bit older, and they may have a difference in their style of what they want to play.
Let me let you in. Let me fire you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? And my son, Emmanuel, he's a little bit older than he's 19. I got him on bass.
Oh, nice.
I got him on bass. Actually, it was in pandemic time. Que dije yo, that was a pandemic, and all of a sudden my wife goes, what are you doing? Y ya venía con bocina, I'm starting a band. Like, here, you know, microphones y todo. And then my son, he goes, you didn't even ask me, you just showed up with a bass one day. And I said, what's this? It's a bass. I know, you're gonna learn.
You gotta learn it.
I need a bass player. Tenía una drum machine, and then he started learning the bass, accordion. I would do the bass a
Nice.
little bit, and one thing led to another. Next thing you know, pues aquí andamos.
So where does the musical talent come from? Obviously, it's not that. But is the grandfather?
On my wife's side,
On
my wife-
mom's side,
sí,
okay.
their mom's side, and mom's side tocaba ella también. She would play the.
Nice. Right now, we're gonna get you on. We're gonna get you on. Yeah, you're next. So
I'm doing the video. No.
Pero on the singing part, when they were like 2.5, whatever, salió que, Camila had a deeper voice than Bea. When I heard him, I was like, man, ya venía, primera, segunda. It's like, wow.
it was just natural for both of us.
Very natural. It was just it was natural. Yeah. It was there. And then I told my wife, no, Camila, great. She didn't believe me at first because I said, oh my God, Camila had a deeper voice than Bea. They were born like that. I don't know.
So again, look, God has a plan, right? And the thing is, your job, Mija, is to pay attention. I mean, God will throw stuff at you. You just gotta open your eyes and pay attention. Either somebody will tell you, or your parents will push you. Now, if there ever comes a time, and I hope not, that you guys say I'm done, then go with your heart, right? But right now you're here, enjoy it. Enjoy it because this may not last forever, but it's gonna last until you guys continue working together as a team. That's you. Oh my God. And you know what? Books before boys. Keep the boys are bad. Keep them- She's like, no, they're not.
Ya que era colegio, get a degree.
Yeah.
Pero no, I mean, it's there, man. I buy it's something special, and we're just going through the ride. We're
No, you know what? Like I said, I'm excited because, like I said, I've heard you guys. So the first time I heard you guys, y'all were at a funeral. So I'm part of a mariachi. I sing and I do mariachi work. And we were there with where the veterans have the little thing. Yeah, you guys performed there. I think it might have been the Veterans Day. It was something. Yes. So you guys were there. That's the first time I saw you all there. And so actually, no, I was a guest speaker. That's when I saw you guys. But we've been in the same location with the mariachi. So I kind of kept up with you guys. So
but I run, and they have some recordings out. They have some conjunto songs, some mariachi songs, and some
whenever you want to do real mariachi, let me know, guys. All right, none of the generic stuff. Let me know. So we'll put you out there.
No, but they tienen unos recordings con mariachi, and then actually the mariachi teacher there is Mr. Ruben Vargas. He's the one that recorded.
Yeah, Ruben, yeah.
He recorded all the instruments.
Yeah, Ruben's a genius. Man. That guy.
Las recordings que tienen ellas, that's Ruben on the violin.
He does everything. No, I know.
And so then they just went in and put the vocals.
Yeah, no, Ruben he plays everything, from guitar to vihuela to accordion.
He put all the instruments, and so we got several recordings out already que ya con mariachi que cantan ellas.
That's awesome.
Mariachi, yeah.
So then you're in good hands when it comes to mariachi or Ruben. Good. So what's next for the Divas? What's coming up
What's
next?
next? Híjole, ahorita tenemos. I know that we're gonna have the awards in June 28th. Vamos to Houston. This Saturday we're gonna be at Whiskey Rivers. we have an interview on, actually we're gonna go to Domingo Live on June 1st,
Okay.
Domingo Live show. He goes, no, yeah, so what's that? I just gotta look at my calendar, but you have to start writing things down.
Yeah, I don't know, especially at our age, right?
And actually, I want to say a shout out to Mr. Roy Arriaga. I don't know if he's watching us. He's been helping us out,
Come on.
promoting the girls,
Promoting.
promoting the girls, and getting the music out there for any bookings on the girls or the music distributing is Roy Arriaga's Dorado Promotions. So he's helping us out.
Thank you, I appreciate it. All right, so
Band members. Aquí estamos.
Híjole.
El drummer.
Y eso porque están aquí. ¿no?
Sí, el drummer, Albert Cedillo, bajo
Ya,
quinto,
ahorita
Rodríguez,
viene
my
siendo
son.
comment. Ya se le fue la cabeza. ya se
My
le-
son, el bass player.
El bass.
So, yeah, no, I mean, they've been working.
if you need an air triangle, I can do it, guys. Just air. We can do that.
No, pero thanks to my band, the band guys, they've been there from the start. Awesome. Cuando empezaron las girls, they were in there. But my son, pues, he's there, pero...
He has no choice. Either he plays or he gets out of the house.
Yeah. Le quito el carro, le quito el carro.
Yeah.
No, pero ahí vamos. Gracias a Dios.
Awesome.
They're doing awesome.
All right, so do me a favor. Grab that phone so that you can record. And I want to talk to mom now. No, que poquito. Because Dad gets all the spotlight all the
State your
time.
name and number.
So again, Mom, thank you so much for giving birth to these girls. You know, you're doing great and for keeping it together, right? Because that's the driving force for the business. But you're the one, when something wrong happens, they come to you, correct? So what do you see, where do you see your girls going in the future? Speak loud, please, because the mic's over there.
Well, we're here. We're enjoying the ride.
That's great.
We're supporting them. They seem to have talent, and we're hoping that they can continue. They're really enjoying it. Also, like when they have practice, they laugh a lot, and they traveling.
A lot of traveling, yeah.
A lot of traveling. Sometimes it's tiring, but we're there, and we're enjoying this time. It's, we take it as a family thing because all of us are there.
Yes.
Except for my older brother, who's my oldest son, and their older brother. So he's
No, está bien.
No te creo. Why are they going to talk shit about us?
Girls-
Just see the old fart.
girls were listas?
No. Especially the little one, I can
Stop
stop.
that talking, guys. Don't talk.
They don't get it from me, but they got it from somebody.
their dad.
Oh, tenemos lista, watch out today.
I know, no, this one right here. It's like Carita de Ángel,
He's gonna do
whatever.
that sign right now. That he's getting beaten up.
Oh yeah, the help
Like
side.
the Alicia Villarreal helps, I think. He's doing it with his hat across.
Help me. But no, guys, again, look, it takes a whole family, right? It's a whole family unit. So,
It takes a family. Sometimes my son helps us also with equipment or video recording, and that's where I come in as well. And it's a family thing. We sometimes might be hectic, but we're enjoying it. And it's another thing, just like some families have. Sports, other things, we have music, and it's a thing that we enjoy together.
That's great. That's the main thing.
what a blessing, and like I said, just enjoy, guys, because this can end in any minute, any second. So you never know. All you can do is stay focused, do your part. Just do your part, do what you're supposed to do. Si es primera, si es segunda, stay right there. Don't cross it over, don't try to make it better, just you better yourself. Because a lot of times we think that we know more and just stay in your lane. That's what we say in the Army, stay in your lane.
Yep.
Don't worry about what other people are doing, you just do your job because it's a machine, right? If one breaks down, one part breaks down, it doesn't work. So you gotta make it work together. So thank you, Mom, again. I really appreciate. I know it takes a lot of work, and the money also, right, to get them out there.
Yes,
I mean, the money is not easy. Nothing's free. Hotels, food, and the girls don't eat. I know they're skinny as hell, but I bet you they eat.
Yeah, but it's okay, TJ. It's a return on investment.
Yeah, well,
So it's an ROI.
Little nuggets.
The investments right now, but
They
later on
eat,
in
and I gain
life,
weight every time they eat. I get fatter.
right now they're an investment, but later on in life, when everything goes well and they become, rich and famous, and
Rich and
now
famous.
the parents can, just cash in on it, not just play.
Oye, Ibrahim Quintanilla.
You're looking for me? No,
You're looking for another manager.
Mr. Arriaga chimed in. Thank you, sir, for chiming in.
All right, guys. All right, so now let me talk to the girls real quick. So, all right, so girls, how did you ever think you were gonna get to this level, or where do you actually want to get? What's your goal as a team?
To get a Grammy.
To get a Grammy. Wow. Wow. That's
There you go.
awesome.
I mean,
That is awesome.
right off the back. you just
Yeah,
pulled out.
she didn't even think about it. Grammy. No, she said grand me, like grandma. No, Grammy. Yeah, I wanted to be with Grammy.
She wants to be a Grammy. Okay.
Well, I mean, maybe 40 years, but not right now. So good. So Grammy, right? So what in your mind, how are you gonna get there?
Keep on working.
Keep on working it, right? Keep on pushing it. Be surrounded by the right people. See, the problem with this business is that everybody wants a piece of you. They see money, and it's not about money. It's about having fun. It's about making music. It's about making people feel great. And then everything comes in line, I promise you. So what grade are you in? What grade are you guys in?
8.
Both in 8?
Yes.
Really?
Some twins.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Fraternal twins.
Yeah, but what's part of the other one? For now. Until the other one catches up.
And one has braces, and the other. Okay, stop describing. They're like, stop.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It's great. I'm not gonna tell you school, but okay. So, what has been?
Oh, they just got the AB honor roll.
Really? So one A, the other B, or both A?
both A and B.
That's awesome.
They got the awards.
But there's also a straight A. Like,
See, yes.
I thought my dad wasn't here.
I know, right? So, but again, okay. So what projects do you have coming up? Recording with anybody else? Just yourselves? What's coming up? Any plans?
Just performances.
Just performing, right?
Local or out? Whatever you get, take it. You know, but of course, the mom and dad, they're going to decide for you. It's a good location for you to do it. Do it. You get exposure, market yourselves, let people hear you. More than anything, they'll let them see your talent, and it goes from there. You put in your, what you reap is what you sow. So put in the hard work. I know sometimes it'd be like, oh, tomorrow, I'm tired. Guess what? This is the lifestyle you're choosing. This is what's going to happen. You're going to be tired all of the time. And you're going to have an audience, you're going to have to make them believe that you're not tired. Right? So you start getting used to that. So when mom and dad says, get ready because tomorrow's this and this and this, there is no crying in the music business. It's just go. Front load right now in your young lives. So later on in life, you just you sit back and how many Grammys do we have, sis?
We don't have any more room for Grammys.
I think the fight's going to be because you're going to get one Grammy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna share it. I bet y'all didn't think of that, huh?
They're gonna go to my show.
You'll take care of them, right?
They're going to walk away like, really? Was Bojo really saying with only one Grammy? Like, it's because you're twins, you don't get two.
Yeah, you don't get the Grammy. It doesn't work that way.
No, I don't know. Maybe they'll
Maybe get one from the Pulga.
But that's just for you to challenge yourself. So we got one in 2025. We're gonna get another one in 2026.
And then you switch out one Grammy for you, one for you, one for you. Until both of you have 20 Grammys, that means 40. That's awesome, right?
And then y'all do solo for a little while, and then, and then you have your reunion 25 years from now.
Cálmate. ¿Quién es?
That's somebody else in that night.
Alright guys, anything you want to say before we break? So I know you guys are gonna practice a little bit. So in a little bit, when you all start, we'll take the camera over there to catch you guys in action. But Dad, Mom, anything you want to say before they say the farewell?
No, I just want to thank everybody out there watching, and like I said, for any music distribution or bookings, it's Roy Arriaga or other promotions. You can contact him, or you can contact us and I'll direct you all to him, to Messenger. Look him up under Camila Vega Divas, Camila with a K, Facebook, TikTok, iTunes, Spotify, Apple, all digital platforms, and YouTube. So pretty much that's it. Thank you guys.
And if you guys didn't catch all that, reach out to us. I'll make sure I have the contact information. We'll pass it along. So again, we didn't bring our board guys, so we're gonna ask you when you get a chance to stop by our studio to sign because every podcast we have a board where people sign. Again, because when you come back in 20 years and we're dead and somebody else picked it up, you can say, wow, that's really exciting.
What? The twins signed here? Like, oh my goodness.
Oh, you got the one Grammy.
People laugh when I tell them that George Strait started at the Tumble Day. You guys don't know who George Strait is? Y'all know what George Strait is?
You know who George Strait is, right? Y'all know who George Strait is?
He started singing on the radio.
Yeah. So, anything you want to say, guys, before you want to say to now, this podcast is going to be uploaded into YouTube, so we'll be there. So people are watching. Last time we have people watching from Dubai, from Chicago, so this is going all over the place. So, anything you want to say to
We're not little anymore.
Thank you for watching us and supporting us.
Come on, back her up. Let's go.
Big girl, thank you.
Yes, then please watch us in all the social media platforms. And Camila Bea Divas coming up with a K.
And don't forget, you're.
Camila Bea Divas.
Let's say it again. I'm.
Camila and I'm Bea. And we are the Divas.
Say it right, 50 push-ups right now. Let's go. I'm sorry.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna go when y'all start. We'll go out there and get some video. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for stopping. Best
Appreciate
of
it.
luck. God bless you guys.
It's fun watching these girls develop. I mean,
You don't know, man.
No, I mean,
geez, I mean,
they're gonna be.
5 years from now that we say that, hey, you remember when we interviewed them? And now they're gonna be at the Grammy Awards and they're gonna say, we want to give thanks to Big River Talks for having us on your show.
To DJ and Boyo. Yeah, Colorado. So, all right, guys. So we have a little bit of time before our last guest gets here. But again, let's bring up the sponsors, right? Whispers, again, you know, guys, they have something going on every day of the week. Get out there and enjoy the special, especially on Tuesdays. They have free meals. Of course, it's not a buffet or anything like that, but hey, you know, free is always the best price, right?
$3.99.
Free 99, that's right. Again, they have a group coming in this Saturday. I forgot the name, let me look it up real quick. I know it's Saturday for sure. And get out there, guys, and again, it's a safe place to be. Mike doesn't put up with any shenanigans. He takes care of business right away. You feel comfortable. Nobody's bothering you. You're just there to have a great time. That's what it's about. You don't get that a lot in Laredo. You really don't. Sometimes you get a lot of people that are just looking for trouble and stuff, but Mike and his staff do not allow that. So you will be taken care of. Like I said, this weekend it's Conjunto Dream performing at the Whispers with Mike, starting at 10:30 p.m. All right. So I know, guys. Look, the audio today is not the best. Again, there's a lot of
But thank you for
there's a lot of stuff around us. A lot of people talking and having a good time. You might hear the instruments going over there. So we're gonna probably end the broadcast kind of soon, earlier than usual. Next week we'll be back in the studio, so you'll be able to hear it a lot better. But for now we're trying to do it what we got, right? Trying to do what we got. So let me see. We're trying to stand by for the last guest of the evening. Hopefully he'll show up soon. But in the meanwhile, I'm gonna compete a little bit with the music that's going out there. I don't know. We got somebody here that might be interested in saying something. I don't know if he wants to chime in and talk to us about what he does and so I don't know if he wants to say anything. What's up? There you go. So we got Bojo as my buddy right next door, but now with us here is the little Bojo 2, the younger brother. You know he looks better than the older brother. But let me tell you, I've known Bojo 2 for many years. I saw him grow up since he was little, and I'm real proud of the guy he's become now. He's become one of the best drummers that I know.
Now he goes by El Oso Sabroso.
Sí, el oso sabroso y costoso. But he's. I remember when he used to ask me for advice on the drum, and now I have to ask him for advice on the drum. He's been playing for over 30 years, pretty much. A lot of years, man, playing, and so that's a lot of skills. In fact, the recording that I put together, he helped me out on the drums on the song Kaya. That's why it sounds so good. It's not because it's me singing, it's because the drum.
Everybody thinks it's just a drum solo. Wow, Kaya drum solo? Wow, that's good.
Well, his style was Kaya. Cállate para cantar. Yeah, cállate.
Santa Mola.
So, Bojo, talk to us real quick. I know, what group are you in now? You've been with like 1,000 groups. So, what are you with now?
Right now, we're
Speaking to that one, because the mic. Yeah.
well, right now we're playing with Conjunto Dream. And
So,
it's,
you'll be at Whispers.
yeah, we're gonna be at
Okay, got it.
Whispers and Whiskey River this Saturday. We're gonna be there. It's Conjunto Dream. It's composed of 4 guys. We got Charlie Riojas on bass, Amaro Gutierrez on bajo quinto, and Erasmo Benavides, which is son de legendary Erasmo Benavides, el organista de los Amigos de Laredo.
Wow.
Yeah, so
There's family there, huh?
yeah, man. I mean, so
Does he know that he was my teacher?
I just told him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, ahorita he wanted to come talk to you too, pero quién sabe dónde andan estos dudes, cartero. I'm looking for them, but yeah, no, pero so that's what we're doing right now. We got 4 songs that we recorded. And, but they're still in the studio, they're still working on it. Pero, ahí vamos, you know. We've been around, all of us have been around for a long time. Conjunto Dream is pretty new to the Conjunto scene, but people are opening up.
But tell us the backing though. I think it's just Conjunto and you all rolled in from another Conjunto band into that.
Yeah, no, pues I mean, we've all been around como Mito, he played con los Garcia Brothers.
Oh wow.
He played with Bernardo Los Compadres.
But like you all's background, and now it's Conjunto.
Yes, oh, like,
It's not the Conjunto background.
Lo mío es cumbia. I've been a cumbiero for there, and then I played Tejano too for a lot of years. So playing Tejano and cumbia, but los conjuntos, it's in our roots, man. So yeah, through the years, I went into the conjunto scene. So I like it. It's awesome.
I've been there for a while, so I mean, you do play real well, man. I mean, not as good as me, right? But whatever. I'm gonna start talking my shit.
I'm gonna continue to try my hardest.
Microphones off, bro.
Alright, man. We're gonna, I think with just you guys. We'll go back to the studio. I just want to talk to you guys, talk about your backgrounds, like we put together, probably like over 100 years of experience together. That's what I want to talk to you, and kind of focus on you guys. But I appreciate you and be ready to do something.
No, yeah, but nomás de que me digan and the guys are down for whatever. Yeah.
Let's do it.
These guys want to get paid in taquitos, bro. So
I know.
Amaro es como el hamburger. He's a hamburger guy. Cheeseburger guy. Cheeseburgers así nomás. So he's like, hey, Amaro, quiere que tome algo y luego un cheeseburger va por abajo. ¿Cuál quieres? Párate aquí para que te hagan mic.
say hi to Laredo.
Hey, Laredo.
We're here at the Cantaronas Country Club doing a jam. A big promoter of my friend Borges here doing a great job. River Club. Appreciate you guys here.
I think we're gonna have to cut it down to
So guys, we're gonna traverse our we're gonna traverse our cameras. We're gonna chime out on the podcast. All the guys that we're gonna probably cut a little early, but Mr. Mike Hansen chiming in. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your comments. Wishing us great congratulations. Thank you. And we're gonna cut it short, and we're gonna do some video live reports from the different bands that are here tonight. And you'll probably see that on our Facebook page, or you're gonna see it as a recap of next week's show. So, hey, Laredo, tune in. This is your show. Remember that. Nobody else is yours for the world. Alright? You all take good care of yourself. On my behalf, take care of yourself. God bless you.
Alright guys, like I said, we're gonna cut it short because it got too loud. So we'll get some more video and push it out. And then we'll catch you guys next week, alright? Have a good one.